It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Look out!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Finds a man right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A second down run by Pacheco, and he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Drive right.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
I'll give right side. Here's Pacheco. Oh, stiff arm. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Offense to the line for second down. Running back sent in motion left. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Set. 21. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Hey, ram.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
59.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Herbert from the gun. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
21. Ready.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points.
Hold me to right. Set.
Play action now for Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they face 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets him around 6 there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Home to try.
2nd and 4. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. They're set up at the 35 now.
Set. Set.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the 32. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. Browns kick is up and good. And they come away with some points on that series.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
We'll go. What's up?
Play action now with Allen. And that throw just too high for him. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chargers take possession. First down, ball at the 36. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
first down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Run. Set. Ray.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Baylor tight.
Throwing now, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Go.
Now motion him out of the backfield.
Go.
Here he is on third and long. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in the spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. First down, ball at the 36. Running back, motioning right. First down throw for Allen. Completed over the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul
Automatic
moves the ball
first down.
forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills trailing in the early going. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him on the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Allen now on first down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 10 now. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They send a receiver in motion right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding, offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Allen to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Calvin Austin on the return. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. The Chargers about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here comes the final play of our first half. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Matt Araiza on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So we're halfway through this final week. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the 2nd half. Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
run from Pacheco to start the half. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Now they send their back in motion right. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. On 1st down, Allen. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. 2nd down. Here's Allen again. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Blitz coming here. Allen. Pass complete to Cook. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Play action now. Allen. Brought in right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Moore's got it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. They kick the running back in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Allen looking to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season.
Hey, go line. 12.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd and 10 now. Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Back to the air, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chargers returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down, ball at the 36.
21.
It's Pacheco again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
What's that?
They motion the tight end over.
Look out.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
What's that?
Another one for Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
What's that? What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. But nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And that'll put him up across. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Los Angeles.
1st and 10, Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They've got 1st down from the 31. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. The 50. 30. Gets the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the... So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Hey, camper.
Herbert from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He was there. He just couldn't corral it. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11.
Set. 12.
They kick the running back in motion.
Hey, ram. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
What's that?
Now it's Cook, and he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
What's that?
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Look out. What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
What's that?
This is Cook. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
What's that?
Now run by Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills put up even more points in a win. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Uh-oh, tried to get fancy, but it's a loose football. And they steal it back on the return. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bills continue piling it on here in the 4th. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.